Hello there.
Hello, I'm gonna be ranking Star Wars movies. Cause yeah, I can. Also, because I want to start doing more videos on this channel. Okay, don't watch the old videos, they're very strange. Okay, I can't think properly when I made those videos. Hello! I want to start making videos on this channel, but I don't really know what to do. Okay, I have some ideas, but this was a great way to start it off because yes, my opinions have changed on these movies for the past like year, which I think yeah. I think I did rate them before. I have no idea. Like, I could have rated them on my old channel or my other channel. But yeah, there's not actually that many movies. By the way, this is just the movies, not the shows at all. So the Clone Wars movie, that is the Clone Wars movie, not the Clone Wars show. And that is very different. Just before I do start this, I just want to tell you, these are not my ratings. I'm about to put movies in there, but say if I put Clone Wars movie in B, but then I wanted Rogue One also in B, I would put which one I like more at the front. So, yeah, if that makes sense. It should make sense. Okay, so starting off with the Clone Wars movie. This is the one that I can't really rate as well as the other ones just because I only seen it once and I have not seen it in a very long time. But from what I can remember, it is literally just like the season 1 of Clone Wars, which isn't great. But it's just like yeah, I think originally it was actually supposed to be part of the show, but they wanted to like uh release something before they released the show or something. So they just like put like an arc from the Clone Wars, like 2 or 3 episodes, and made it into a movie. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. I mean, from what I remember, it's got a Sarge Ventress in it, a Sarge Ventress, and it sets up the characters like Ahsoka Tano and stuff. She's being a annoying. Ahsoka is annoying in this. I don't know where to put it though because the show is amazing, but the movie it is boring and Ahsoka's annoying. I haven't watched it in a long time, so don't really take my rating of the Clone Wars. I was gonna watch it, but it's the Clone Wars movie, and it's like 2 hours. I think it's like 1 hour and 40 minutes. I don't know, of boringness. Anyway, I think this one's a very hard one to rate. I think D. I don't really think it's an F, just because it isn't like overly bad, but it is bad. So D. Oh, Rogue One. Rogue One. Okay, I watched this yesterday again. And I watched it and then A New Hope straight after. I watched it going into A New Hope because obviously they're set in the same time. A New Hope and Rogue One. Rogue One is literally set seconds before A New Hope. And the thing is, when I watched A New Hope straight after, you know, like the letters, big like screen of text that comes down and tells you what happened just before the movie. It's really cool because it literally tells you what just happened at the end of Rogue One. Reading those words and just thinking about the movie that I just watched, and now it's telling me it like that. It was just so cool that they made a whole movie from that. It's honestly S. I know that might be a bit like I don't know with some people, but for me it is an S tier movie. It's the first movie made by Disney. Is it an S or is it just an A? I don't know. I think it's an S. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it an S. I'm gonna keep it an S. Solo? I don't know. I haven't watched this movie in a while. I've watched all the other ones very recently, but Solo, I don't remember the last time I watched it. I know it's got to be in less than a year, but I mean, I remember it being fun, but like, I think it's a B. No, B or C. B or C. I have no idea. C. I think it's a no. Is it a B or is it a C? Are you a B and C? A, B, C, bonus? God, I honestly don't know if it's a B or C. The acting was good, from what I remember, and he did a great job as Han Solo. I don't know. I don't know the actor who played him. A lot of people say that it was pointless because we don't really need to see what like anything about Han Solo. But Han Solo, he is one of the main characters, so I don't really know why people say that. Because, like, yeah, we didn't need it, but it's Han Solo. Why would you not want anything about Han Solo? Do you guys just hate the main characters, or, like, I don't understand. Like, we could have had something better for Han Solo, and the bit with Darth Maul just, like, it was a bit strange how it happened very fast. They could have done more with Darth Maul, because it is about the spice stuff. Spice Syndicate, as that was called. Let's go see. Attack of the Clones. It is an A. I know, okay, my opinions for Star Wars movies, they might be a bit, controversial. Right. But I personally love Attack of the Clones. It's not boring at all, and Anakin's my favorite character, of course. It's just amazing. And the music, of course, the music is the best. I think the music is the best in this episode. And then episode 3 maybe. It was just across the stars, right? I just think it's really cool. The bit when he tries to save his mother. Oh, the bit when he avenges his mother. It is amazing. It's amazing. Like just the turn to the dark side real quick, and then he just comes back. It's cool. And the fact that we get to see the laws as well. I mean, it doesn't really make sense with like C-3PO. I mean, it kind of does because in episode 4, he never really mentioned not knowing who C-3PO and R2D2 are. But I don't think he ever realized that it was C-3PO. I mean, he would have like eventually known, but I don't know if he ever known it was C-3PO because he only had him for like a day before he died. But R2D2, I think he knew it was R2D2 and that's why he didn't want to get it. I don't know. It kind of made a tiny little plot thing that it doesn't really matter. Revenge of the Sith, okay. Of course. Of course it's an S tier. It's my favourite Star Wars movie. It is just the best. The turn to Darth Vader was amazing. I watch it like nearly every day. Okay, I don't watch it nearly every day, but I watch it a lot. And I cry every time. The only times I've ever cried in movies. Okay, I cry a lot in movies. I just do it because it's fun. It's a lot recently. I never used to, but I always cry at Revenge of the Sith. The ending of Return of the Jedi. Alice in the Borderland. Episode 3. There's something else as well, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I cried at Rengoku's death in Demon Slayer. Yeah. The lightsaber battles in the prequel trilogy are honestly amazing. I don't really know how people can hate the prequel trilogy. Oh yeah, Hayden Christensen's acting in this one, he gets a lot of hate because of it. I mean, it wasn't the best acting. He definitely did improve for Revenge of the Sith. It was perfect acting in Revenge of the Sith. But obviously, it was a lot of just the dialogue he was given. But like, yeah, he wasn't the best actor there. People give Ewan a lot of credit for like great acting, but like, there's just some scenes when I honestly think it's kind of strange. Like that one scene in Revenge of the Sith. Other than that, he's a great actor.
Security hologram of him killing younglings.
I just feel like people just forget about that. But yeah, got to see the turn to Darth Vader, the battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan, Padme dying. Whenever I watch it, I hope for the best. I hope that he doesn't turn to the dark side, but of course he does every time. They never got to raise their children. What a shame. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I watched this yesterday, like I said. This is a lot better than I thought it was. Like, before I felt like it was a little bit boring, but it was still, like, good. Because it just said something. But I watched it, and it's good. I don't know where to put it. Maybe B? No, I think A. Yeah, I like Attack of the Clones more. I don't know if that's just because I like the characters more. It probably is just because I like the characters more. But yeah, it's a good movie. I think Rogue One made it better for me. Just the fact that they constantly talk about the Death Star plans. Obi-Wan feels a lot different. Obviously, there's not A New Hope's fault. That's the prequel trilogy's fault. Obi-Wan just feels a lot different. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know. Empire Strikes Back. I watched this today, like an hour ago. I definitely think it's overrated, like really overrated. I don't know if it's just because like nostalgia that people like have it in like S tier and say it's the best Star Wars movie. A lot of people now say Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars movie, and then like the older fans say Empire Strikes Back. That must be because of nostalgia, or else it would be the top of everybody's. For me, I feel like it's kind of boring until like, I mean, it has one of the best moments ever with obviously no, I am your father. I feel like I liked New Hope more. It's there. The bits with Yoda was obviously cool. Boba Fett just kind of is there. It's a good movie, but it's kind of boring. Return of the Jedi is an S tier. I think the first bit's pretty cool. The bit in Endor is kind of like slow, but it's not boring. A lot of people don't like the Ewoks. I don't really see anything wrong with them. The Ewoks, I mean, they did, okay. The Ewoks did win against the Empire. But have you played Ewok Hunt? I get that it was in broad daylight in the movie, but have you played Ewok Hunt? But the ending is so sad. It's happy tears. Anakin's story is finished. Well, not finished because we have Ahsoka. His life is finished, and he kills Emperor Palpatine and fulfills the prophecy. It's great until the sequels come along. I know it gets a lot of hate. It's the first scene. It's a bit strange, but we can get past that. You know, he was just smoking something. Before we do the sequels, I think we should do A Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 1. Yeah, I watched this recently because I'm rewatching like all of Star Wars. If I'm being honest, I think Empire Strikes Back goes in B, and then A Phantom Menace. I don't know. these ones are no, okay. That I love Luke, so Luke's my fourth favorite Star Wars character. I'm a massive prequel fan. Okay, I just think they are a lot better. I love the original trilogy, but the prequels are the best. I remember before I used to think this movie was like so boring and it's just about politics. It was cool. And there's Keira Knightley. I love Qui-Gon. He's a really cool character. Shame he had to die, but it's really one of the reasons why Anakin turned to the dark side. So he had to die. It's cool. That's all I have to say. Is this The Force Awakens? I can't read. Yeah, that's The Force Awakens. Okay, The Force Awakens on its own is a good movie, but it's just the fact that it's set in Star Wars. They bring the Empire back. Obviously, Thrawn was bringing the Empire back, but in the end, he shouldn't win. I don't think he does win in the end. I don't think they've established that yet, but he is not a person to bring the Empire to the First Order, to bring them back. I don't really see how the rebellion, or whatever it's called, the resistance, let this happen. But on its own, it's a good movie. Kylo is a good character. Kylo is like the only good character in this. Finn is a really good concept, but they just destroyed him in the next movies. But in this movie, he's good. They absolutely ruined Luke and Han. Because why is Han back to a scoundrel? And why is Luke giving up? Luke doesn't give up. This is not Luke. So if it didn't do that, then it would be it'll probably be an A somewhere. But because of that, it's got to be C. Just because of how much I would put it in F, just because of how much they ruined Star Wars, right? They ruined Luke. Worst thing they've ever done to Star Wars is ruin Luke. So I would put it in F. From just the movie, it's better than Solo. The Last Jedi. It's an entertaining movie, apart from the Cantina bit, whatever it's called. I don't know what the planet's called. Nobody knows what the planet's called. Kylo is obviously amazing. Snoke is wasted. Leia uses the Force, which is good, but she uses it in a weird way. Rose ruins it. She just stops Finn from having his character development, and then blames it on love or something. I don't remember. They ruined Luke, of course. I would say it's a D. I mean, it's an entertaining movie, unlike the Clone Wars movie. So I would say it's C. And then the Last Jedi is F. Okay, bye.